Hey, what's up guys? This is Team Hard Life Captain Zertuche. Back at the shop, we got some rods in from our rod builder, and actually this is our second batch that we've gotten in. The first batch, as soon as they came in, they were gone before I could even get a video, but it was because we're so busy here. So I'm actually back here a little bit after hours for me and getting the next video to show you what some of the Team Hard Life rods look like. One of the major questions was, can you make your own colors and so forth? And I'm going to show you how you can make your own colors and what we did on one of them. And yeah, these look immaculate. But what we also did too was one of the rods, it's a old Harrington that my tournament partner Damon had left here. And what we did was we had it re-sanded, re-epoxied, and basically brought out the colors to look immaculate. So check this out. It looks like it was freshly done kind of deal. Down here, and there's the green chartreuse rod that y'all normally see, and I'm telling you, this colors don't do any justice for the rod. And yep, and I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but yeah, this is one of them carbon. Basically, you can see the carbon fibers through the epoxy right there, and that's another cool little deal about these rods. Not all the tackle industries are like that, just certain ones. And here's a reggae wrap right there. We've got an orange one right here, and then you got your blue. Now this one's, as you can tell, this is that Harrington, how old it is. I mean, the green is faded on it and everything. And there's the wrap. Looks like it was freshly done, yet this rod is over, I want to say it's about a decade old. If not, it's a little younger, but it's way up there. So there's a reggae rod right there. There's a black, green chartreuse, a pink, and a blue. And yes, these rods are already sold, so I'll be calling the customers and letting them know. So there you go. Oh, well, my gimbal's wanting to act up and stuff like that. But yep, by fixing the epoxy on it, he basically made it look a brand new rod. Now we're going to go back through and clean these guides up so that way they can bring back some of the shine. Don't know exactly how much will come back, because when it oxidizes or does anything like that through there, sometimes you lose a little bit of the coating on it. But yep, and that's what they are. And yes, these are $3.50 a rod right here. And normally when we do a re-epoxy job, it's about $75, just depending if it's a big heavy rod like this one. So yes sir. Very, very nice.
Gotta bite. I think I got a lot of stress on my mind. It's a nice day to go. Yeah, I gotta line. I'ma call the whole team.
Alright guys, so I'm gonna give this a whirl. I'm not used to this rod and reel. First time I cast it, so give it a shot. I'm here at a soccer field. The soccer fields are 80 yards by 110, I think it is, or 100 yards. Over here, get in the field. So, I don't know how much line is on this reel. And yeah, so we're just going to give it a cast and let it roll. See what it can do. And I'm just going to do a basic cast. kind of get a feel of the rod and reel, and then I'll start getting into it. I'm only going to do a few casts because one, I want to mark the line once it lands kind of deal, and I reel in to see how much line is left after it for our test to see if it's feasible to fight big fish from that distance, you know, with that little bit of line. Yep, that is what has happened. I just broke off on first attempted cast kind of deal, and time to go find the weight and line so I don't leave any trash behind. That's the main thing. Yes sir, so one of the main things we're doing this kind of casting and stuff testing is being prepared, and I definitely was not prepared because this was kind of a very last second kind of deal. Oh, you know what? I got a few minutes before I have to cook dinner. Let me go ahead and run out here. I can be able to do a quick cast, get it out there, and yeah, that did not work as planned. I am searching this field to the right side because I saw it go off to the right side of the field, which was still within my limits, but way off to the right. Granted, I'm only throwing a 5-ounce weight, but with a 13-foot rod, and a reel I'm not very experienced with, it is, you know, it's different. So that's the whole reason behind this testing. I got to actually practice casting so I can actually get it justified in the area that I wanted to cast. And I'm in a field that obviously has enough room for me to do so, but at the same time it's learning something new. I got to learn how this rod casts, how this reel casts, and this is actually a pretty stout rod. It is actually able to cast a 8-ounce weight in a pendulum cast is what I'm being told. It should be able to handle it. So I am gonna put it to the test, see how it does. Right now that I've broken off, I broke off and it actually busted in 2 separate pieces in the spool, so I pulled out both those pieces and went ahead and spliced it back in. I just did a simple blood knot to the top shot so that way I can get it back on there. And let's see if this will work. And again, like I said, I'm just doing some simple casting so I can get kind of used to this before I actually put some weight behind it. And let's see how it goes. Will I be able to make a cast or not? Well, that cast was a simple cast. It went from my side of the field to the opposite side of the field and landed near the goalpost, which is about 120 yards. Depending on which way they set up this goal post setup, but I was doing some research and it's between 110 and 120 yards depending on which way they set up the soccer field. And I'm going straight across and casting, and yep, I made it over there. However, that's not nowhere near 500 plus feet or 200 yards, so I need to cast some more to see if I can get it, and let's see if we can get it done. Alright, so I put a little bit more behind this one. I think I might be ready to be able to get in and do a pendulum cast. I am kind of excited, but I'm still a little intimidated by this rod because it is a very stiff rod and it's only my second or third time casting it. However, I need to be able to get this cast out and see if it's gonna work. Well, it's time for a pendulum. Let's see how this goes. Oh, no. Wow. Let's see that again. Hold on. Alright, so here's the cast again. Right there's the weight breaks off. Sounds like a gunshot, but that's actually the aluminum covering to a schoolyard that's about 100 yards to my right side, maybe a bit further. Actually, I'd say about 120 yards to my right side. And you know those things are about 15 feet up before the aluminum even starts or their siding, and that was a direct shot to the siding. Yeah, not good. So I recovered the tip, and there's the tip of the test line where it busted off. And this was 50-pound test, so I think I'm gonna roll up to 60 and also tie directly to it, maybe with a snap swivel next time. I'm thinking because I'm pulling through all the grass that it cut off like that.